Debriefing my mother on Waldorf Designs can wait. She knows I have no buyers, and she's just calling to yell at me. Besides, I have much more pressing business to attend to, like finding Lady Alexander, whoever and wherever she may be. Now, I've gone through the peerage registries of all the royals in Western Europe, and the closest I could find was a Lady Alexandria of Lisbon. But she died 50 years ago in a Portuguese mental hospital.
I'm starting to think my father had his bodyguard feed us bad intel.
That is in Bart's playbook, but I'm having one of those psychic hunches I get, like when I predicted Tom and Katie wouldn't last.
You didn't have to be psychic to call that one.
I know this may be a little crazy. My mother has a friend called Lady Vaughn. Only Lady isn't her title, it's her name. She literally changed it to sound more important so she could sit on the boards of all the big museums. And it worked. Maybe Lady Alexander did the same. There she is. Lady Alexander.
But it says she's not on the board, but it's a portrait and a private showing.
By the artist Brian Batt. I know him. I mean, I know his work. He has a studio downtown.
I always wanted to commission a portrait of you.
I love how you combine the classic portraiture with pop culture. But we really came to see your portrait of Lady Alexander.
Friends of ours saw your private show at the Met, and they suggest we mimic the style.
I want to do the exact same pose.
I think you've got the wrong guy. I don't do that sort of thing.
Obviously, we wouldn't want to compromise your artistic integrity by recreating someone else's pose.
Unless that's okay with her.
And we tripled your fee. I don't mind calling Lady Alexander myself. See, I generally don't take no for an answer, so if you'd simply provide a phone number.
Looks like Chuck's Midas touch is still intact.
I really hope we're not talking about the same Lady Alexander. Here she is.
But a horse by any other name is still a horse. And Chuck and Blair can't seem to buy a clue.
Assuming that Lady Alexander isn't related to Mr. Ed, it appears we've hit another dead end.
Well, not exactly. Thoroughbred registries have all the important info on every sale, such as prices and previous owners. It's like MLS for horses.
So find the horse, find the owner.
Here she is, Lady Alexander. Says she was bought 4 years ago by Bartholomew Bass.
What else does it say?
Well, not much, except she was just under $1 million.
Is that a lot of money?
For regular people, yes.
I meant for a horse.
I didn't realize your father was such a horse enthusiast.
He's not.
Well, then, why did he buy a dozen thoroughbreds in a single month?
Let me see that. Says here he bought them all from the same man in Dubai. I don't recognize the name, and I've been through the Bass Industries books with a fine-tooth comb.
Maybe your father's secret is that he's just into horses. Really, really expensive horses.
I doubt he paid off a mirror for that. I need to find Sheikh Hassan.
There is a big 3-day horse show going on just outside the city right now. I saw it on one of the registries. It attracts an elite international crowd. Maybe if the Sheikh isn't there himself, he has people there for him.
Looks like we're back in the saddle.